Welcome to part 3 of OBS tutorial stuff. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a just chatting screen. And we're going to spruce up this this page itself, the main screen. Because I've actually had a question on how I get the bottom bit on my screen. And we could easily go through that for you. And that's mainly what I want to do. I want to also bring some alerts. Because, you know, if you do get a follower or a subscriber, if you actually are affiliate or you're lucky enough to be partner, then you want to get notified of that. So we'll get all that sorted out as well. So without further ado, let's get going. So there's nothing new. With everything we're going to do, there is absolutely nothing new. The easiest one for us to do is actually the just chatting screen, because what we're going to do is we're going to copy this.
Oh dear.
Duplicate. I'm just going to
I know, right?
mute the PC sound for this in a minute. We're going to call it chatting, and now we can mute this.
Listen.
There we go. Because we don't need the sound for it. We're going to put it to just above chatting. We can drag it just like we do with the sources here, because all of this is fairly useful. Admittedly, we don't need what is it? The timer. We don't need the timer. And we're going to need the camera, but we can just copy camera from main, go back to chatting, and we can paste reference. Just because it's a reference doesn't mean that if you move things and resize things, it won't be a problem. All it means, right now, I can actually put myself on the TV quite big. Something like that. And that's me just chatting with you. You've got the clips behind me if you wanted something going on further. But say, for example, you wanted the game. That's simple. You just game capture and copy. Go to just chatting and paste. You can resize that down, move it just behind me. There you go. So you got the background there of the game. So if, for example, My Summer Car is not working, you've got clips. If you've got a game up, you've got the game. The game would always take priority, the way it's been set up. So that is all it is. And now you've got your just chatting screen. And of course you might want the text for that. So we could just do add GDI text. We can have chatting. Call it just chatting. Oh, hang on. Okay, that's already in use. Okay. So add GDI text, just chatting. Move this up a bit so we can see all our functions, and we can have, let's have a little chat. You can even have it on a separate line, put it down there. Yeah, that works. And we'll select color. We'll always go with orange because that's our little theme. We'll OK that, and we can resize that accordingly. That works, so everybody knows. And if I go my message on Twitch. Because we've utilised the away message, and if you remember, we had it all set up on the away message, we can now simply type in testing, just chatting, and there you go. It's just there. So all messages will come up that's actually selected. That's easy. Nothing more to it than that. And as I say, it's all we've done before. We've done text boxes. We've done layered scenes. So you know, if you've actually got stuff sorting, then you know that's fine as well. So yeah, because if I started up my summer car again now, there we go. Start that up. The clips will disappear, and the game is back. Because it takes that priority. It's slightly off, but we can fix that easy enough. There we go. There we go. That's the clips, the game resized accordingly. So yeah, that's all it is to that bit. Nothing more. Now, let's have a look at the overlay for the main. Again, there's not a lot to it. Let's go to our main. There's our game. No issues whatsoever. What we're going to do is we're going to use what we used last time, stream elements. And we're going to create a new overlay. If you remember, this is what we did last time, 1080p. And we're going to add some sources. We're going to add labels. I'm fairly certain it's labels. We're going to add latest follower, and that's put it there. We're going to bring that down towards the bottom, probably around there will probably be okay. We're going to add latest subscriber. And bring that down to there. Around there. And we're going to add under labels. We can have latest raids as well. I don't have raids. Actually, let's have a think about this. Well, no data. That's probably why I don't have it. We'll have bits, latest bits. We'll move that over there. Now, you know they're not level. That's fine. We can play with this in a little bit. It's not a problem if they're not level. We're going to change the overlay name to main tutorial. So now it's always going to be called main tutorial. We also want to have a little chat box, so we can do that. Now, I wonder how many remember how to do it. I bet you probably do, because it's simple. Stream tools, stream chat, it's simple. Honestly, all of this is really quick and simple. Move the chat box to where you want it. We're going to have it down here. We're going to have it just around about here. What is it now? We don't want them to last forever, so we'll probably have it going away after 20 seconds. Again, no delay. And we want to have custom, which is a background. So settings, you've got your custom to have a clear background. unselected the show message permanently on this one because we don't want them to disappear. We want them to disappear rather than clutter up. We've got 20 seconds before they disappear and no delay. And we can do colours and everything as well if we want to. We will save that for now. We'll copy that link because it is a different link to what we've got for the other OBS overlay. We'll go to our current overlay and add browser source. And we will call it Stream Elements Overlay. We'll paste the message, the URL, and we'll just drag that up a bit and click. Oh, hang on, we need to resize, don't we? If you remember, I think we do 1900 by, I don't know, let's say 1200. Okay, that's too big. Not a problem. Actually, it's not too bad because you can see where the latest follower is. Just gonna play with those figures a little bit. So properties. We do 900. Feels right, 900. Nope. I don't remember what they were last time. I don't think they were the same ones. Go with 1000. Want it a little bit more because I want it to be the correct size of the screen. So let's go 1100. They went 11,000 then. And actually, let's go 1080. Perfect. That'll work. So as you can see, it's quite high up. These, it's not a problem. All we do is we bring them down. Let's bring it down to the bottom there. Bring them down to the bottom there. Save. And it automatically, well, that's pretty good actually, updates it to where we want it. I'm going to move this one in just to break things up a little bit. There we go. And we're going to just tweak a few little things. I mean, I want to just put myself above that. And the same with the logo. I don't want it to impose. There we go. And then somebody said, how did I do all of this? Well, that's what I've done for that. And again, we're going to just change the color of those. Now, I like to put things on... Actually, no, we're not going to change the color of those. What I'm also going to do is I like to have things black and white or orange. And if you think about it, that white isn't going to show all the time. So what I'm going to do is put a black border behind it. There's many ways you can do this, but the easiest one I found is as crazy as this, is add an image called black bar. We'll call it black bar. We'll find the image that I've done. I just made this simple in Paint, nothing more than that whatsoever. Twitch stuff, OBS, black background. There we go. And okay that. And it is simple as, move it over there for a minute. We want the Stream Elements overlay on top behind the black bar. So if, oops, I've just moved something there. Oh, the Stream Elements overlay, that's fine. Let's just click the black bar. If you click the black bar, it will select the black bar itself, and if you drag, it's fine. But all I'm going to do is move it down at the bottom and resize it so it takes the screen and move it down. Do say there. And that bar is all one bar now, and it looks like it's all thing, but it's two things. I've got the black bar image, and I've got the overlay. And again, if I type a message, testing main screen chat, it appears there. Can you see just in front? It's very, very faint. Let's fix that problem as well. Straight away we can go to that, and we're going to change the to bold. We're going to change the size to say 20, and let's change the font color. It's possible to change the font color. Enable custom fonts. No. Ah, there we go. Go with an orange. Save that. We'll go back to our OBS. Testing again. We'll go back to our OBS. Testing again. That's easier to see, but it still needs to be that little bigger. So let's quickly change the font size to 30. Save. Back to OBS. And testing larger font. And let's get testing right, because there we go. That's better. So you've got your chat bar. It's a little bit on the high side. We can bring it down. Not a problem. Should go away after 20 seconds. We're checking that now. There we go. 20 seconds is a long time when you're waiting. We're also going to check the message height. So I'm just going to spam some letters. I feel like I want to take it down a bit, so again, this is what I feel. I want to take it down to there, so it's as low as just above the bar, and bring it down so that they can only see the last 5 lines. Save. Obviously you can do this all any way you want to do it. Don't do it just because I'm doing it the same way. Have your own skin. Let's just do this. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Simple. What more is there? Well, as I said, we want alerts. So if somebody follows us, we want to be able to get that notification. And I do that. There's 2 ways you can do that, actually. You can do it through stream elements and alerts. And you've got your alert box that you can have. Place it to where you want it. And then you've got your alerts here. Not a problem. You can configure them. So if you've got a raid coming through, you can configure it all there. Volume control, sounds. Feel free to mess around with that should you want to. But the way I've done it is actually, move that just in case this thing's up, is Streamlabs. Streamlabs widgets is fantastic. If you remember when we did the ending credits, it's really simple again. It comes up with loads of initial stuff, and so does Stream Elements as well. I may move it over to Stream Elements in time, but moment, alert box. You can choose which one you want to do. So if you want to go to follow, you can choose your GIF, you can choose your sound, you can choose your volume, duration, all of things like that here. And that's in Streamlabs again, and you can test your follow as well. And again, you've got your URL. So we'll close that now. Click to copy, that's it, copy. And go back to OBS. And again, it's still the same. If you're having it as a different one, you add browser source, alerts, and okay that. Move it to where we want it. And yeah, we'll do a very quick test. Let me just move that off the screen and we'll do a test follow. All right. There we go. And we can even do a test raid. There we go. So there's loads of stuff you can do. Now, I personally like to have them separate because a couple of times I've had follow bot spam. The latest being 200 of them. I didn't want those 200 follows to go through, so I just disable the alerts as a result, and it won't go through. Whereas if you've got within the stream overlay, like we had, let's bring it up over here, then you'd have to disable all of this functionality. So that's why I have them separate. But again, if you want to still use Stream Elements over Streamlabs, and there's plenty of people who don't want to use Streamlabs, not a problem. Just do it as two separate overlays. One for alerts and one for your followers and chats. Simple as that. Not a problem. So, that's all there is to it. We've recapped everything. We really have a nice little recap video. Next time, we're going to have some very, very different stuff. We've gone through OBS, Streamlabs and Stream Elements thoroughly now. What I want to try and do is add some functionality, so make things easier for you. I've also had a request for sound alerts and things. That will be also covered tomorrow on the next tutorial. So yeah, we're going to start moving away from OBS, and we're going to start moving towards making your streams easier. Giving you some advice as well on how to improve your streams, things like that over the next few episodes. But the OBS part is mostly done, unless I actually think of anything that comes up or you request something in particular. That's all we're going to do. But yeah, I think, honestly, it's really simple. There's a lot more stuff. We are going to come back to OBS briefly at some point to be able to do some functionalities with this camera. But first, beforehand, I want to be able to go back through things. And to be honest, even with the automation that we're going to be exploring in the next episode, or at least touching on in the next episode, we will still be bouncing back to OBS because that's where it needs to be looking at as well. So, hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumb like if you do, thumbs up like if you do like the video. Feel free to subscribe. Don't forget about my my Twitch channel, of course. Links are all below. And I will see you probably in about a week's time. I think we're going to do these in about every week because it seems to be nice. And enjoy. Mess about with your OBS, guys. Honestly, if you've got any ideas on what you want to see, comments below, please. See you next time. Bye.